happening, so I would assume it's going to happen. Alright, anyway, I'm Helium from fmbpdota. We're going to be bringing you this action here tonight, along with Max, who's been helping out, but his mic absolutely blows on this screen, so we'll hear from him later. But either way, this is the NEL. I don't believe this is a ticketed match, meaning it's in the Dota 2 TV client.
Remaining.
But either way, going to be a lot of fun, some good players in here, and another great caster. Capitalist, of course. Bans, though, already underway. Abaddon is going to be banned out, being played pretty well tonight by whoever has had him. I think Peter, which has now changed his name to Go Black. That is not actually Go Black, or God Black, however people say it. That's going to be Peter Pan Dan, Peter. Now plays for Dignitas. Might go back to Stay Free. We'll have to see. I, for one, maybe I shouldn't voice my opinion, but I hope he goes back to Stay Free because he was great there and has friends on that team, and I know almost all of them. So, yeah, that's the team I'm rooting for in MLG. Anyways, Batrider taken out, no surprise, although maybe a surprise. It was played last round by Fry33, did a great job on it. A later than usual Blink Dagger, but it didn't even matter because he helped his mid lane so much. And then now that I say this, I realize they lost. The mid game healing push strat was just too much. But either way, these games are not really related. There's no series, there's no teams, it's just pugs. But rambling now, the OD banned out, the Darkseer banned out. Strong mid hero, great offlane hero, great throughout the game. Darkseer makes it really to push against a Darkseer with wall vacuum from a high ground, etc. We've all played the game. If you haven't, I'm surprised you're watching this, but yeah, Darkseer, great hero. Alchemist as well, free farming, give him Greevil's Greed. He's something to be dealt with later on. He's banned out, as well as Jakiro. But for the picks here on Peter's team, once again in the drafting seat, he's picked up Weaver and he's picked up Bane. So Weaver, a great hero that can run around, dodge the soul assumptions as well. That net from Naga might be a bit troublesome for the Weaver so far. And then Bane, he's great. And Feeble stops that other carry from farming if you go aggro tri-lane. Looks like they may want to. And then, of course, the Fiend's Grip available as well to shut any right-clicking carries down that would go BKB. And let's see, Jakiro banned out, the Clockwork banned out, most likely a Respect ban from Monkeys Forever. That, I mean, we saw Baba at TI3. We've seen other great players handle the Clockwork as well, like Bacon. It's better with Bacon from Fabulous Fagos in the Sivo tournament, at least on my stream. And then Orbit as well for My Intent, Gotham, and now Purple Canadians. But Monkeys Forever honestly might take the cake just from that game. Like, that was something else. He really made a big impact. But more picks coming out. Spirit Breaker, a nice fun pick. We'll see how it works out. It's obviously very annoying, and you get off to a great start with it. You can really kind of snowball with that hero. However, Mirana could make that more difficult. She's most likely going to pick up her ult pretty early on.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Radiant team, pick.
Alright, sorry. Was being lost in Steam stuff. Troll Warlord is picked up, so Dignitas picked it earlier in MLG. Didn't quite work out for them. Here, it'll be a little more interesting with Mirana. Will obviously benefit from Troll's ultimate, although she doesn't have the highest base damage and isn't the biggest damage dealer either until later in the game. So we'll see how it works. Maybe they're picking it up to deny it from Spirit Breaker, because Spirit Breaker charges in. Nether Strike. If Troll Warlord ults during that, Spirit Breaker can pretty much kill anybody one-on-one with perma bashes. Maybe why they picked it up to deny, but more than likely, TC here from Team Liquid just looking to have a good time in this game. Picking up the Troll Warlord. And it doesn't look like Arteezy is going to be in this game, as they do pick up a Shadow Fiend. I actually can't remember who didn't make it in. But anyway, Shadow Fiend, the fourth pickup here.
10 seconds remaining.
And now back into the banning stages.
5 seconds remaining.
I might have to make somebody a mod. I don't know what's going on.
Reserve time.
With all these Russians.
Radiant team, ban.
1 second, I'm going to handle that.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time. Dire team pick.
Sorry, typing in the stream chat there. I also can't really have them put this on the ticket. They don't deem it worthy, so it's not really going to go on. Apologies, I guess you're kind of stuck with the stream now, unless you happen to have me or any of these people on your friends list.
10 seconds remaining.
But either way, looks like Nakes has been banned out by Liquid
5
TC,
seconds remaining.
as well as the Gyrocopter going to be taken out by Peter there on the Radiant. And now waiting on that 5th pickup here.
Time.
Let's see what they need. I don't even really know. They've got their 2 supports, and likely the carry to go with that and an offlane. So it looks like they either need really a mid and offlane or a carry, as Mirana and Troll Warlord can kind of rotate between any of those roles if they have to. But we'll see what they go for. Taking some time about it. Taking a lot of time about it here, really thinking it out. Let me check actually the ranks, see if any of these people pop up on the IXDL ranks. Alright, yeah, I see Flying Zebra. He's not too far off. He's a little bit below Monkeys Forever and Peter, which has tagged up as Gold Black. So look for some big plays from Flying Zebra, perhaps. In this game, as we wait, 30 seconds now left for them to get their last pickup here.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Maybe they're going to random the last pick here. Probably not random. Going for the puck.
Radiant
we've seen
pick.
TC play it twice now, I believe, or at least once. Alright, so Puck, the pickup there by TC. Look for another big game from him on that hero. Dream Coil offers a lot of team fight control. But who needs a team fight when you got a hit and run Spirit Breaker?
5 seconds remaining.
Maybe Shadow Fiend raises to add on to that damage. So we'll see what they decide to do with that. And now going on to the last pick. Maybe they will also take almost 2 minutes trying to decide what their last pick is going to be here. Yes, shout out to MOBA Junkie dropping the Iron Fist as a mod. My first mod to ever actually delete posts. And as soon as it happened, they all left. Can't beat that. Talk about the swift hand of justice. As a proper IXDL pick emerges, and the Treant Protector can be scooped up there as the 5th pick. Gonna make that Bara and that Weaver, and even Shadow Fiend mid actually, quite a bit stronger. The whole team, the whole laning phase stronger, but we're gonna remake. We'll be right back. Hopefully they remake with the password, because I have none of them on my friends list. Alright, back into the lobby. Gonna wait for this game to start now. Alright, I think this one's going to be the last one I cast for the night. As we slowly get underway, we got to go through this screen one more time as everyone picks their heroes. And we'll see if they remember correctly what to pick. Alright, so it looks like the Dire, I can't even tell what side that is. Yes, the Dire. They've all picked up their heroes, so they're ready to go. Just waiting now on the Radiant. So once again, Peter's team, they need to pick up. Oh, okay, and 1437 is the one who dropped out of there, so he's going to go ahead and be back in this. Alright, but now we find ourselves into the game, and time to set up those introductions here. Still an NEL game. It's not a ticketed game, but once again, the NA Dota Elite League NEL. Some quality stack play here. Some great names, some great Dota so far. It's been a lot of fun, and a fair amount of trash talking as well. But to get it started on the Dire, we've got TC not handling the puck, actually. Going to be going bot lane here on the Potom. So playing offlane Potom, maybe aggressive lane Potom, actually, as Z... Oh my god, I can't say that. ZXYC, we might be calling him Puck, going into the mid lane here, looking to maybe get pulled some regen by flying Zebra. Going to be playing up that Visage in the, looks to be an aggressive tri lane with also Capitalist, at Capitalist Dota. Make sure to follow him on Twitter, I suppose. And yeah, so on the Naga here with this tri lane, I like it. Net into the arrow is going to be nice. And Troll Warlord, Confessor, just going to be taking to the top lane by himself solo on a troll. Get up some farm and then roam around and find some kills. And for the Radiant, so once again, Peter's team, go black, playing Tree, a signature hero, one catch. It's not actually go black. It is PPD or Peter from, I believe, on Dignitas right now. Playing this Treant, Sentry Wards, lots of regen. Spirit Breaker is going to be handled by Fry33. Played a sick Bat Rider last game. Still lost the game, but I mean, what a player right there. Fry33 going into this defensive lane, being backed up by Tree, Peter, and of course, here we go on the Bane with those wards there. Some clutch warding in the early part of the game. 1437 onto the Weaver. He's going to take up that DD rune and then head into the top lane, top off lane, which will be 1v1 versus Troll, which really has to favor the, gotta favor the Weaver here pretty heavily. And last but not least, Monkeys Forever. We saw a sick Clockwork game from him last game. This time, he's going to be on that Shadow Fiend in the mid lane. We'll see how he does. He has got the right build. Pulled regen, went Wraithband stats, so going to get the last hits over Puck and probably the denies for a while. And then even with the raises and the strong right clicks, once Necromaster is built up, Shadow Fiend can easily get a kill, or at least just dominate that lane. And 1437 takes some tower hits, but he gets the Confessor, gets him pretty low there in the top lane, forcing to use some regen on both sides. But 1437 came a little more stocked. And now Go Black trying to do the camps here. The arrow comes out, and I hear it land, but I don't see it land. It's on Bane, way behind the tower. The net goes out. TC trying to fight. He gets enfeebled now, and will back off as the tree armor is also there. Diving towers with the tree armor can be a risky affair, so they opt not to do it. Although TC does take a few tower hits. And I don't know if Max got back in my channel. Yes, he did. Confessor once bought 2 Crystallis and 2 Daedalus on Kunkka and 1 Neonic Steel game. I guess I don't have to read those, but yeah. What a player. Sometimes Glass Cannon only cleave Kunkka will definitely win games. I once played a game where Kunkka got 5 with Boots of Travel, and we turtled for an hour, and we won the game with 5 Daedalus. Daedalus, I suppose. 1437 though in trouble in the top lane. Confessor maybe getting the best of this harass trading. I mean, Yusuguchi in, and then you take a Whirling Axe's melee to the face. It's kind of a hefty chunk of damage, and then his spells are so cost-effective with the mana, you can even switch to range and throw out the slow for the damage too. And that's a lot of harass to Weaver. but 1437 maybe just taking some tower hits when he shouldn't have.
Yeah, Confessor's like the best player that speaks the worst English that I know, if that makes any sense. That I know that plays an IXDL, that is.
Well, what a stat for him.
He's
there.
like really hard to communicate with. You kind of just gotta tell him to farm, but I mean, he plays really well. Like, he knows what he's doing.
Well, good for the Confessor here. Looks like he will buy his Bass, maybe, to help with these last hits. No, actually just going to save that for Tranquil Boots. Okay, that makes more sense going against the Weaver. Monkey trying to land some raises on this Puck to get this mid lane action going. Checking out the CS, the mid lane dead even right now. Shadow Fiend denying a little more and probably will continue to deny a little more as this game continues. But meanwhile, Capitalist trying to get his levels. He's at level 1 right now in 3 minutes. Same with Flying Zebra. Now they're coming to the top lane, I think, to just help their troll. As Potom, I mean, TC's already level 3, and he's TC, so we can probably handle this lane. Gonna be maybe hard-pressed to die. Maybe a charge will be enough, but not a whole lot of killing power with not a level 6, what is his name? Spirit Breaker or Bane. And Treant doesn't offer much damage, so he should be fine to rotate up there. As those supports really need levels, Flying Zebra and Capitalist.
Yeah, I feel it's a bit weird that they're both level 1. I didn't really see what they were doing at the beginning of the game. I went to go get some water, but I don't know. It is a bit odd that they're both level 1. And Flying Zebra's going to get caught out right here. I think he's going to die to 1437.
Well, he does sell up.
Maybe the Grave Chill will slave
him. He does have Mana 4 Soul Assumption, but yeah, I think he's going to go down here. Even the Tree Armor coming out to 1437. He needs Saguchi, but it's a long cooldown. Only at level 2.
Oh, that was a good ensnare.
I have no reason to lie.
And yeah, the jukes there actually allow him to live. And speaking to what they were doing in the early game, they were pretty much just running around the Radiant pool camp here, trying to maybe get a kill, get an arrow, or like disrupt the pools.
Here goes Flying Zebra.
Oh, and we're going to miss the first blood. Well, maybe I did, you didn't. Flying Zebra drops. He was low. He maybe stayed around. Should have just went back to base. So 1437 will draw the first blood as an offlane Weaver, but might die to the siege.
Wow, gives it back up.
The siege range unloaded, and then Confessor still chasing will pick up the rebuttal kill to bring that score 1-1 right now.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So well played there to get right back on the board. Farming wise,
yeah, there was no way that Flying Zebra was going to get out of that because the way that 1437 ran, he ran up into the lane between the two towers and then down into the jungle where Zebra was. So he was pretty much zoning him from running back to the tower. Like, Zebra had no safe path like back home.
Yeah, and actually Capitalist in trouble this time. And that just shows 1437, a pro player, picks up another kill, and even keep wanting to say go black, especially because it's Treant. Peter there runs in to get some XP as well, almost to level 4, and yeah, nice zoning as you mentioned to make sure Zebra couldn't run back to base or back to his tower, so he does get the kill. And this, I find that Fry 33 on the Spirit Breaker is actually like their safe lane carry. Normally you see that mid or off lane or just as a pulling support to get like level 3 and then throw some ganks, but right now they are going to be relying on the farm from Spirit Breaker, as well as the farm from Monkeys coming out of the mid lane.
Radiant's middle tower.
Who might lose out
his
on
farm's
this
pretty
rune.
good. I mean, oh yeah, and he does grab it. I don't know. The farm on him is pretty good, and the Puck is doing all right. I mean, the Shadow Fiend is obviously starting to win the lane, but I really like the Spirit Breaker actually as the carry down in the safe lane, just because he matches up like decently well against the Mirana, just because he has such high base armor. I mean, 5 level 1 armor is pretty good. So.
Wow, he really does. I never even kind of noticed that about the hero.
Yeah, it makes him. It's one of the reasons why he's so strong right now. I mean, he has like 756 base HP at level 1. It's insane. His
like the
his early game tankiness. Yeah.
All right, coil is dropped though.
But this here's a coil from.
Rotating down, the charge even being used there. Looks like it was maybe phased as, you know, Puck. Looks like he might actually get out of this. No one dies on either side until Monkeys. No, that is leapt. And then TC salves immediately. And now Puck, trying to get out of here, will make it just to the river in time to escape. 3 hungry heroes down here. Monkeys Here we go, and Fry. So they get nothing for that.
Oh, but 1437 up top is in a little bit of danger. He is going to escape, though. And maybe even a counter gank here on Confessor. Confessor's getting pretty low.
There's no mana even for the Whirling Axes, so he knows he won't miss, which is nice there for Weaver. Here we go, could be in trouble.
I think...
Charge is available. They're going to use it. The leap goes out. There's only 150 HP here on the Mirana. Bash doesn't even need it. Just another attack. So they do take out TC. TC being a little aggressive in the lane, trying to make sure he can get farm and denies when he really just needs to get some levels.
Bottom tower
and goes down in the battle there against Here We Go.
Ever been cause for celebration?
Yeah, and that just shows the tower diving strength of Spirit Breaker again. Like, he's just so good at just being able to take what hero kills he wants when he wants them.
He is quite annoying. I mean, I guess everyone kind of knows that now. When he pops up in your pub game, you're just like, ah.
Yeah, and I'm actually kind of surprised by 1437 not having any levels of bugs
mid-lane.
already.
TC TP's into the mid lane. Throws an arrow off of the high ground into the river onto Monkeys.
Oh, this isn't good for Monkeys.
He's got an Invis, and apparently Invis dodges Coil, or maybe that was just slightly misplaced.
I don't know, that looked really odd. I don't know.
Yeah, it looked like it was.
I caught the tail
there.
end of that.
Notice that Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Tree babysitting the Weaver.
I find. Yeah, he is, but I find it a bit weird that Weaver isn't going any bugs. I thought that it was a Arteezy certified build max bugs before Gemini.
Yeah, someone was trying to tell me that in a pub. They're like, Arteezy certified this build, and they were like 0 and 10.
Yeah.
Like, well, when you
suck, think it is actually better DPS though. Like, I'm not sure, but I think Broodstar told me that too.
No, I think you are right. Like, I think it is actually, well, the fight's going on here. He picked off the Naga and Confessor.
Because the armor reduction, yeah.
Yeah, the armor reduction and the damage over time. They're hard to kill. It gives you vision. However, if you miss your bugs, then what else do you have? You're so useless.
Tower is under an
yeah, that's true. But I think they're so strong in team fights because you can just keep tabs on every enemy hero.
Yeah, it really helps in the positioning in the high skill games. So in pubs, I'd argue against it. But anyway, Fry now in trouble as the TPs have come in on the side of the Dire. And again, that high armor you speak of doesn't do anything against Soul Assumption as Flying Zebra picks up that kill, but immediately goes down to Bane. And now Peter in trouble on the tree and will drop Potamalt even used in this fight to really help their positioning, able to move around without being seen. And now chasing 1437 as the Courier. I've never seen that Courier in game before. Comes in the backtrack though into the Tether Stun, so that still Tether Stuns you apparently. And he will go down, so that's I think 3 or 4 kills in quick succession. 3 kills. On the side of the Dire.
Bottom tower is
bringing the score 6-4.
Yeah, I thought that
oh, go ahead.
I thought that Potamol was really weird at first, and then like Weaver just stuck around with 3 invisible heroes standing beside him, and one of them had Ensnare, and I was just like, okay, I guess TC's a genius, and just perfectly
bot lane. The arrow from TC saves him literally an inch away from Spirit Breaker's face. He gets hit in the face by an arrow, and TC lives somehow. Maybe even a little lucky in that sense, but obviously wanted that arrow. And let's see, who was just getting called out? Confessor was just getting called out for maxing melee form, which yeah, is kind of a call out. You do definitely want a point or 2 in Fervor. It's just so nice.
I don't think I've ever seen a no points in Fervor build.
Well, I mean, he hasn't had the opportunity to really sit and fight.
I mean, now I've seen one, but...
He doesn't have the opportunity to sit and fight versus a Weaver, so, like, who's he going to get hits on? I don't know if it actually really matters that much. And like you said, he was known for his farming and knows the game, so... maybe playing it right here. Although, maybe controversial. Peter, dropping to a Coil. Coil on just a tree. Time-lapsing the net there as 1437 as soon as it went out.
Yeah, that was a nice time-lapse.
Yeah, pretty short cooldown. It costs mana, but it technically doesn't cost any mana because you get it right back, or whatever mana you had 4 seconds ago. So
I just noticed that
a pretty expendable ult. And then in the mid lane there, Shadow Fiend will actually pick off TC. The charge was coming in for that as well. And yeah, I mean, Fry 33 has stopped farming on the Bara, so they're really not too dependent on anything but his stuns and Nether Strike. And I mean, it does have high base damage. They do need Weaver to get some farm, which he seems to be doing alright. He's got Treads and a Wraith Band now. And Shadow Fiend, same thing, but a lot more gold. Maybe not that much more, 600 more gold. Shadow Fiend maybe looking for a Shadow Blade or a BKB here as Bara finishes drums.
I think their draft complements each other pretty well. Like, I really like the Shadow Fiend aura with like 2 physical damage cores, so that's nice.
Oh,
there's
here we
engagement
go.
up top.
Yeah, here we go. Got hit in the arrow, in the face with an arrow, excuse me, by TC. He's been on point with these so far. The charge looks like Fry's target is pretty much Mirana. The sleep goes off from the Capitalist. Actually, a pretty nice sleep right there. Well, maybe. It holds Fry, but can anyone else really do anything after that? They kind of use both of their defensive positioning ults right there. The net goes out, maybe not expecting it as the arrow was coming from TC that was being led. The Nether Strike now onto Confessor, who has gone armlet. Can he toggle here? No. He will get stunned, and Weaver will actually pick up the kill there. Now flying Zebra and Capitalist, all the bugs all over them right now. And it looks like this could be a lot of trouble, actually. Weaver and Bear are hard to kill right now, especially combined with the tree. It looks like that might be just enough, actually, as ZXYC comes in. But the bash, and then the 4,000 right-click damage from Tree comes in to finish that kill up. Tree picks up a double, and suddenly it's 12-7 in favor of the Radiant. Here comes that quality
Did he
English.
change his name to Go Black after he drafted Tree?
No. The first game I started playing today, or watching casting today, he was tagged up as, what was he tagged up as? I'm losing my mind. He was tagged up as I'm So Go Black, and then he tagged up as PPD, as he normally does, and now he's just tagged up as Go Black again. Minus the I'm So.
Well, I guess that's a good idol to have. I'm a Go Black fan as well, so I won't fault him.
Wait, sorry, what was that? Oh,
I won't
idol?
fault him
Yeah.
for being a Go Black fan. Go Black's so good.
What team is he on now? Still Quantic?
I don't even know, just because I haven't really been paying attention. I don't really want to read up on the team swaps until they're finalized
Until they're
for
done,
everything.
yeah.
I saw that DK is now like a super team.
Indeed. TC gets picked off. So much hate from Fry33 as he charges and Nether Strikes under the tower. And wow, 10 armor right now, but again, Soul Assumption, enough to get him there. As Weaver actually picked up a kill, I think? No, not getting a kill. Spearbreaker picked it up, but Weaver was there. 5, 3, and 6 right now with a lot of CS. Puck, though, coming in. Dream Coil available. Can use it. Doesn't really even have to, I don't think. Yeah, not going to use it there. Confessor, though, in trouble. He's got an armlet. And 1437 gonna have to run away from this.
Strange to say, Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And nope, still gonna
Yeah, I don't know if Fane's gonna be able to get anything done here. I think he's just gonna die.
Yeah, it looks like it. He gets netted up, and the burst comes out from Puck to clean it up. So here we go. Will drop there. Maybe a little out of position, but 1437 is kind of just baiting the team around, maybe asking for help. I guess we're... Oh, he does get Confessor farming the creeps!
He does pick off Confessor.
I don't think anyone's going to be too happy about that one. Except maybe 1437 and his team. So a pretty interesting drawn-out team fight here. I want to check out on the warding, as the first game I saw Capitalist playing today, he had some phenomenal warding going on. This game, maybe a little poorer, not so much opportunity. He's got some pretty defensive wards out here in the top lane as well. I think that's the only one, actually.
TC's getting charged right now.
Oh, TC, story of his life this game. Going to be getting charged. Nether Strike is also there, and it's going to be enough. Even if you leap, if you TP, if you leave the game, Nether Strike will follow you, and it will probably kill you if you're low. Oh, there go the bugs out onto Zebra, but TP's coming in. That's going to be Confessor, maybe a little humiliated after his last death. Is put to sleep. We'll see if they try to focus this, but the charge coming in from the bot lane. Capitalist will be charged. The Naga sleep runs out soon, but it looks like it will be enough to sleep Fry. No, it runs out, and he'll charge through it. He's going to get 2, actually. Wow, they clumped up a little there, and then 2 kills into another. This kid he's got bash hacks, man. He bashes every single attack right there. TC misses an arrow that I don't think they would have really been able to capitalize on.
This Fry guy is awesome. He's like 800 something rating, and he was like 717 Batrider last game. He's doing amazing at Spearbreaker this game. I don't know why he doesn't have more rating. He needs to win more games.
Sometimes you get in the crappy games. Somehow that arrow hits as Fry picks up another kill and is dominating. But well, he's won a couple tonight, so he's picking up rating from these, I believe.
Yeah, he lost that last game, but I think he'll win this one.
Oh, they did lose. I keep thinking they won just because he was 7-1-7 on a Batrider.
Yeah, he was doing so well as Batrider, and then like Abaddon just hit his stride, and it was over.
Yeah, and Sadist is a good spell apparently on Necro.
Yeah, pretty decent passive.
Which rating did you check? His NEL rating or his IXDLI/open rating? As Spearbreaker charges once again here. And it will be hitting him.
Oh.
Yeah, the strike is available.
I didn't know the... Yeah, I didn't know there was a difference between IXDLI rating and NEL rating.
Yeah,
so.
they change. I think, unless I like misread something and am retarded. Which is possible.
I don't know, I think it might all be one thing, yeah. Yeah, I just know that the last time I was in channel and he joined this game, I saw he was like at like 800 something.
Alright, 1-4-3-7. He's able to get out of that. He uses the top the net. And they do a little bit of damage to the tier 3. All tier 2s are down. 19-11 is the score. Checking into the gold graph, it's about a 20k gold advantage, 12k XP advantage for the Radiant right now. So they're pretty much utterly dominating. Blink up, as well as BKB on the way for Monkeys Forever's Shadow Fiend. Earn up on Bane. 1-4-3-7's got a BKB as well. Probably will just go into a Deso after that. Doesn't really need a link into this game. Peter has a mech, actually. No, he's almost got a mech. He's at 800 off. But went for a Vlad's first, just to help out his team's aura since they're fighting and pushing early.
They have like 4 people running at Fry right now, and he's just gonna walk away. Oh no,
Maybe.
You got coiled.
The coil is dropped. He's proc the stun. Here comes the Starfall. It will proc twice, and the Soul Assumption is enough. I think Flying Zebra has got quite a few kills off that. I think he's killed Barra every single time, actually.
Yeah, that Soul Assumption, it's like a lion finger. It's insane. Like, so much nuke damage.
Indeed. TC jumping into the trees here, but 1-4-3-7 will find him. And he's going to Saguchi right through him here. Now Puck in the back of these trees. He's got a Blink Dagger. It's on cooldown, trying to run away. Will the charge make it in time? I don't know. Netted up there is 1-4-3-7 BKBs. That won't get you out of it. And then the charge comes in. It will kill Capitalist if he slept a second earlier, but he really couldn't have known that Barra was coming. He would have saved his puck and got out himself, but either way, not really a misplay, just something he couldn't have foreseen. And yeah, once again, the domination continues here by the Radiant, just killing, killing, killing. And they're going to throw out the forfeit there, actually. I don't know if that'll be taken seriously, but maybe, yeah, they called the GG.
Oh, that is actually GG, well.
I'm certain no one here will forget where they were.
It was good casting with you, sir.
Yeah, you too. I just wanted to type and thank them for letting me join. We can probably do this again sometime. I normally have Orbit as my co-caster, but I don't know. I'll see you and these other guys around, and thanks everyone for watching.
Alright, thanks Helium. Good night.
Yep, peace.